Well, hello, Rich Rising. Good morning, Queens. Thank you so much for joining, and gents that have joined as well. Unfortunately, I won't be able to put my camera. It's been a very interesting night with my toddlers, but we are still gonna show up. We are still gonna present. So thank you for joining. I'll just share my screen, and then we can get to it. How's everyone feeling today? Everyone's feeling good. There we go. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Chat. Oh, there we go. Just make sure to mute yourself, guys. Can everyone see my screen okay? And see and hear me? Good morning, good morning. Amazing. Thank you, Gary. So, welcome. My name is Gladys Abaze. I'm your mindset and personal brand coach. I'm a speaker, creative director, and photographer. And today I wanted to talk about um being visible. And be honest, let me know, what does being visibility to you? So I've written that in the wrong way. What does being visible mean to you? Let me know in the chat, because I know, the big dogs, like the leaders, the coaches, a lot of people do have visibility in terms of what they offer and how they show up. But so yeah, just let me know in the chat what that means to you. Amazing. Gary said to be seen, being present, love it. Being active, Carol, yes. Showing up from Andrea. Yes, yes, yes. I totally agree. And I think we just need to make the word being visible personal to you. And okay, Carol says being present and available. Totally agree with all of those. And to me, what visibility means to myself, it's more than just being seen. It's about owning your presence, sharing your truth, stepping into your purpose in regards to what God has called you to do. Because I know, yes, and being faithful. For too long, I was playing small. I have been playing small. And when God is just like, okay, girl, it's time for you to get up. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to share the light. And when you're just sitting on gifts, you are sitting on gifts, and you're sitting on your story, you're sitting on your purpose. And I always just knew within myself that that little girl within me had so much to give. I just didn't know how. And I know for myself, I'm on a mission to help other women feel seen, feel heard, and feel loved. And through that way, through photography, through branding, because we are all meant to share our light. We're all meant to share our purpose. And we can't do that if we're hiding in the background. Someone needs to mute themselves, even though I can just hear you in the background. So my story, I was the little girl who always loved fashion. I'm even smiling now because, but yeah, I loved fashion. I loved music and leading others, helping others. But after my father passed, I felt very fragile and alone because I was used to being around. I had a lot of friends around me, and sometimes after that moment when my dad passed, I really shrank myself because I thought, hold on, I've lost what I idolized the most, and that's no longer there. So, excuse me. So who am I? Who am I? I was the little girl that I didn't dream of a big wedding or anything, but I just really wanted my dad to walk me down the aisle, even though we wasn't close. But there was just something that was, maybe it's the programming of what I saw growing up, but I just knew that I was broken on the inside. And I just asked God, what are you playing at? Why have you taken my dad, and what can I offer? And I really felt worthless. I really felt like I wasn't good enough, and probably those themes were there in the background, but it wasn't until my dad passed that certain things started to come up more drastically. And I think, yeah, then I lost a few friends, but then I had a close selection of friends that were really supportive and really was able to just help me because I'm the strong friend. I'm sure some of you can relate where you are the strong friend, you're and you're always helping others, but people struggle to help you back, just because they don't know how to, or they feel like you need some distance. Then after that period, maybe after a year or two, I said, let me start something. I like taking pictures of myself. Let me help other people. And even though I was, I still wasn't fully showing up, um, and I was running from being seen, because even though I'm taking amazing photos of other people, which was great, but my voice was not in its fullness in terms of like what I'm doing now, speaking life. Um, and God reminded me that you are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. So why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? And now I'm helping women like someone on this call, break free from hiding and build an authentic, visible, high impact brand that attracts wealth and success and community. And I'm using all my gifts. I'm choosing to not park one and then leave the other, because I've tried that where I focus on one area and then there's other parts of it missing, and God's just realigned me to say it's okay. You are the multifaceted, multi-talented, and multimillionaire. I'm in the making. But you are that person, and embrace that, because that's what makes you you. You're not like any other person where they might have one gift and they specialize in that, but you have a few gifts. Use that and use it to its fullness, as opposed to just thinking, oh, I can't really share the gift because it might not be deemed good enough, or it might not look like other people. And sometimes we can easily compare ourselves to what other people are doing. And God doesn't want that for us. We all have a gift that we have to look at ourselves and ask, how can we sharpen that gift? How can we grow it? How can we pour into it? What soil does it need to be in order for it to grow, in order for it to flourish? So when you stay hidden, you delay your purpose. The people who need you, they can't find you. You are nowhere to be seen. And you stay stuck playing small while watching others thrive. And for too long, when you're in that position, you even feel more depressed, you feel more frustrated, you feel more depleted, because the energy, the supply of what God has given you is not being utilized. So then you go into a negative state. Yes, Andrea mentioned about the just been looking at the parable of the talents. Oh, yep. And I felt like at a certain point in my life where I borrowed my gifts, and I'm thinking, God bless me, bless me, bless me. But meanwhile, the gift is not being utilized. So how is he going to bless and multiply what he's given to you while the gift is still hiding in the ground? It's not going to work. So we have to work the gift, work it out, trust God that he will enable us to cultivate it so it grows into something. Um, and also, when you do start showing up, you walk in divine alignment, you attract the right opportunities and clients, and you create a powerful impact and get paid for it. So there's the T missing. But, anyways, yeah, you get paid for what you do. And I'm on a journey where since last year, I started sharing more, I started posting more, I started putting myself out there, networking and connecting with different people. And I prayed for community, like the rebuild, and I'm grateful that it is here. But before, I felt like, you know, the moment that you start walking in your purpose, things will start coming to you, opportunities will start coming to you, because you've made yourself available. And God will always bless those who say, you know what, I'm not perfect, Lord, but he will always give you more, because you said, you know what, I'm going to show up. And I used to struggle with posting. For the past couple of years, I really used to struggle with posting online. I invested in someone else um that coached me to post, and it was like a 4 week course, and it was great because I was able to learn so many things, but it wasn't consistent because I didn't follow through after. But now I'm posting because I'm choosing to. I'm on a mission. So when you're on a mission, you know you have to share that content. You know you have to make the time to record. You know you have to be consistent in some way. And just a quote here, which is, your visibility is not just about you. Someone's breakthrough is attached to your obedience. And obedience, that is a whole nother seminar. But the moment that you are obedient, God will show up in mysterious ways. Oh, no worries, you're welcome. So just checking the chat. The real reasons you haven't been visible, your fears, your doubts, and your past wounds have convinced you that you are not enough. Questions that might come up might be, who am I to be an expert? Or, I don't have everything I need. Or, what if people judge me? Or, I don't know how to position myself. But let me remind you that God doesn't call the qualified; He qualifies the call. And there's a verse that goes, "Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin." So that thing, don't think that you have to be perfect. And we have our lovely um, leader and coach and sorry and mentor. Um, like, we see her in all of her awe, and we celebrate her. But then, what about you? What are you bringing to the table? That one. There we go. Sorry, my son in the background. Yeah, what are you doing for you? How are you showing up? And she is a constant light. She is choosing to show up, Nikki Sutherland. However, what are we doing for ourselves? Are you showing up consistently? Are you putting out your services? Do people know what you do? Not even just online, but offline. So, to the strong woman, are you the ambitious woman who's tired of playing small? Are you the entrepreneur who knows she has a gift but struggles to put herself out there? The leader, or are you the leader who is ready to elevate her brand or attract clients and step into her authority? Let me just make sure I record this. Oh, sorry guys, bear with me. There we go. And these are like clients that I've helped along my journey. Um, like this lady boss there, for example, she's a leader. She's doing big things, but she started somewhere and just started, to um book me to do a portrait shoot for her, and she showed up. And just, you can start anywhere. So even if you don't use me for photography, but get the pictures, get the content, put it out there so that people can find you, see you, relate to you, and the lights start connecting. Everyone starts connecting to who you truly are when you start being authentic. And the framework that I put together, which is the which is the sorry, excuse me, which is the visible framework, where this focuses on how you can really just show up and start being visible. And this starts with your voice and your vision. Own your story and clarify your message. When you own your story and clarify your message, it makes you more powerful to just show up. Even if you don't know the full outcome, the moment that you just say, I'm going to own my voice and start showing up, things will start to shift, things will start to move. And the vision that God has placed, sometimes it's not all the way clear, but trust in whatever vision that God has placed and start showing up. And the second one, which is identity and inner work. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. As you start becoming more visible, there's work that needs to be done in regards to your healing journey. Even though you might have been hurt or broken in your past, God will mold you and He will cultivate and He'll bring the right people around you. And I'm grateful for me, like, I'm on my healing journey. Like, you're constantly healing. However, God will like put the right people around you. The next step is stand out. Create a standout strategy that embraces who you are, your authenticity, your boldness, so that you can truly step out consistently and impact and influence. Serve and lead and change lives through your visibility. You showing up, you sharing your gift, you sharing your power, your perspective. People will be drawn to that just simply because you are being yourself. The next step, which is belief and taking bold action. Your belief will drive everything that you do. So if your belief is not in the right place, change that belief, go deep and ask why are you believing a particular thing, and then change it to something else, because you can take bold action, but then you can quickly go back into behaving small. And we don't want that no more. We want to be able to behave big, because God is a big God and He's created bigness within every single one of us. The next step is leverage and learn. Leverage other people's skills, your skills, and learn. Work smarter, build systems, and invest in growth. And for example, like I do my best to try and invest in systems, like whether it's like, investing in a platform that helps me schedule stuff, because sometimes consistency can be an issue. So I have to make sure, let me find a way to post so that I can be consistent and continue to show up. So create systems where it can support you on your growth and your journey. And the last step, which is embody and expand. Walk in authority of who God has called you to be, because the moment that you walk in authority, anything can happen, but God is always there guiding you through. Let's go to the next slide. So if you're ready to stop hiding and use your God-given light, I also offer high quality customized camera templates. I also do personal brand photography, as some of you might know. I also do video content recording for effortless visibility and one-to-one coaching to help women overcome their internal battles of being seen, so that they can go from so that they can go from being hidden to being seen, and being confident in that. And this is just a reminder for the little girl and also little boy inside you that has always known she was meant for more. She was never meant to shrink, hide, or dim her light, only to rise, shine, and take up space. So I urge you to take up space of what God has placed within you. Take up space in your morning, in your afternoon, in your evening. Every moment that you can, take up space so that someone can see you, relate to you, and serve. And a verse that I'm drawn to, which is God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her to break. God will help her at break of day. And God is always there, even if it's hard, even if there's struggle, there's hard times. God is always there to build us up, to continue on the journey. So it's your time to stop dimming and start rising, queen and kings. So, my name is Gladys. I hope you were blessed by today. If you're interested in any of my services, please email me at hi@gobehuman.com. And also if you're interested in a community, the rebuild, join the transformations that are happening, the growth that is happening, the inspiration that is happening. And we get to be surrounded by the lovely Nikki Sutherland, who's our mentor, who also has an event coming up called Come As You Are, which is for also the strong woman. And you'll get tips and there will be breakthroughs. She's going to share her story. She's going to go in. So if you haven't got your ticket, let us know in the chat and we can send the link, or feel free to message me and I can send that across to you. And that is, I think, yeah, that is it. Where are you? 21 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm just seeing the chat, guys. Just been looking at the parable of the talents. Yeah, this is the moment, struggling to show up in the new level that God has required me. He qualifies the called. Remember that. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Hope you were blessed. Feel free to share any feedback for me. But yeah, have an amazing day. Share your light. Don't hide. Keep shining.